Every year, a group of athletes with nerves, and I'm talking stomachs of steel, gather in San Sebastian de la Gomera, Spain, to set off on an annual race known as the world's toughest row. It is a 3,000-mile journey across the Atlantic done in specialized rowboats that ultimately ends in Nelson's dockyard in Antigua. Now this year, 43 teams, both multi-person, solo, set out on December 14th and put their strength to the ultimate test, and that included a 25-year-old HR manager and yoga instructor from Nebraska. I'm talking about Taryn Smith. And just yesterday, after 46 days, 3 hours and 37 minutes rowing, 10 to 12 hours a day, sleeping just 6 to 7, Taryn made it across the ocean. And she documented her journey on Instagram, captivating fans all along the way. Check it out.
Day 33 of rowing across the Atlantic Ocean by myself. Today was hard. This morning, a big wave came up over the boat, tipped the boat like this, and then eventually crashed over. And the boat did exactly what it was supposed to do. It stayed upright. If the boat had capsized, it would self-right because it's bottom heavy. And you can see here, there are these cutouts on both sides of the deck. So when a wave does crash over like that, the water can stream out. But it's unsettling, it's scary, and I didn't enjoy it, but it happened and we're okay.
She's okay. She's back on land, by the way, in Antigua, and I got a chance to catch up with Taryn just a little while ago. Taryn Smith. This is me congratulating you. This is me congratulating you. 3,000 miles over 46 days. That is unbelievable. How excited are you? Are you like riding high right now?
I am so happy to be back on land with my family and friends. It was an amazing journey and I had a great time, but I'm very happy to be back on land with real food, fresh fruit, all of the amenities.
I'm sure. What was the hardest part? Was it that? Was it being alone? I mean, what was the hardest part about doing this?
I think the hardest part came about week 6. We had some really punchy weather, big waves, and I was really scared. And when you're out there, there's absolutely no one else that could have helped me, and so I had to just get through it, but that big weather was tough.
Mentally, how do you get through it? I mean, how often did you get a chance to speak to family and friends? Mentally, how did you get through something like this?
Yeah, I called home almost every day. My parents were instrumental in bringing this to life and helping me with coping out at sea. And I also just accepted that everything passes, and that was part of the journey, accepting that weather passes.
That's a good message. By the way, anybody I've spoken to about this is like, this is incredible, this is amazing, I could never do something like this in a million years. What made you want to do this?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, if I can do it, absolutely anyone can do it, because I'm not an ultra athlete, I'm not an elite athlete, I'm not an experienced sailor. I wanted to do this because I think this is what life is all about. I think we're meant to go on big adventures and challenge ourselves, and this helps me do that. And it was outside of my comfort zone, but that was the point. I wanted to expand my comfort zone. I
would imagine, though, you didn't just pick up one day and do it. You had to have trained for this. You say everybody can do it, but I don't know if everybody can do it. What was the training like for something like this?
That's correct. I trained for this for about 3 years. And so I spent 2 years, or 2 years really, in earnest training. And so I did a year with a physical trainer and did a lot of weightlifting, a lot of time on the rower inside. And then I also lived on my boat for a couple months before I went out and rode the Atlantic.
Oh, wow. Was there a part of the training when you said, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do this?
There was. The first night I lived on my boat, I was sleeping in that tiny cabin, and I just thought, oh my gosh, what have I signed up for? What have I done?
Yeah.
But made it through that point, and now the boat feels like home.
What did you eat? Fish?
I didn't have to resort to eating fish. I packed all my food, so I had a lot of freeze-dried meals, and then I packed a lot of snacks as well.
And what about storms? I mean, we saw a little bit of the imagery. Was there any kind of storms that, obstructed you in any way?
Mhm. We were lucky. We had very good weather this year, so all of the wind was pushing us in the right direction, but there was really big winds. And so there were some times when my boat would surf a 30-foot wave, which was exhilarating but also terrifying. And so in those moments, it was really just to make sure I'm safe. I was always clipped onto the boat, so I had a harness around my waist, and then I was clipped to the boat. So if it were to capsize, I would stay with it. Yeah, that's how I stayed safe at sea.
Sharks? Anything like that?
I saw a shark on day one, which was
Oh my
very
gosh.
exciting. Funny enough, sharks are pretty nice compared to the marlin, which will occasionally strike a boat and pierce a hole through the hull.
Well, you were out there for so long, the sharks were probably like, oh, she belongs. She's one of us. I wanted to ask you about this. You partnered with this nonprofit, Girls on the Run. Tell us what that is and why did you partner with them?
Girls on the Run is an organization that teaches girls how to be strong and confident, how to be leaders, how to be in a team, all through a running-based curriculum. And I think the world is a better place when girls do sports. So it was really important for me to use this opportunity to elevate all girls in sports. And while I was out there, it made the experience more meaningful to me, thinking about girls that are watching this. Hopefully they also know that they could do something as big as rowing across an ocean.
Let me just tell you, you are an incredible role model. It is my pleasure to be able to hear a little bit more about your story. I'm happy you're back on land. I hope you enjoy it. I'm excited to see what your next chapter will be. We'll all be following it. But Taryn Smith, congratulations. It's awesome to see.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support.
She's awesome. She's awesome. My thanks again to Taryn Smith.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.